weary traveler to a place of quiet wonder and gentle ancient dreams. As you settle into your most comfortable space tonight, allow your body to soften, your shoulders to relax, and your breath to deepen, slow and steady. There's nothing you need to do now, nowhere you need to be, except right here, listening to the soft murmur of an old story unfolding. Let any thoughts that linger from your day simply float away, like wisps of mist caught on a gentle breeze. You are safe here, held in the quiet embrace of slumber. Imagine now a path unfolding before you, not a hurried highway, but a winding track through a world draped in soft moonlight. The air is cool and clean, carrying the scent of damp earth and distant, night-blooming jasmine. Tall, ancient trees, their leaves whispering secrets to the stars, form a natural canopy overhead. Their branches reach out like welcoming arms, dappling the ground with shifting patterns of silver light and shadow. You walk slowly, your steps cushioned by moss and fallen leaves, the silence broken only by the softest breezes. Soft, rustling leaves, distant owl hoot. Up ahead, through a parting in the dense foliage, a soft, ethereal glow begins to emerge. It's not a harsh light, but a warm, pearlescent radiance, hinting at something truly old and profound. As you draw closer, the sacred grove opens into a small, moss-covered clearing, and there it stands, a structure of pale, weathered stone, touched by centuries. This is the entrance to the Whispering Temple, its ancient marble pillars rising gracefully, catching the moon's embrace. The air here feels still, laden with forgotten reverence, beckoning you closer to its silent stories and the gentle hush within. You step past the grand marble pillars, their surfaces cool and smooth beneath your fingertips, carrying the gentle chill of the night. The moonlight, now softened to a gentle silver glow, filters through a circular opening high above perhaps a celestial oculus, casting long, peaceful shadows across the polished stone floor. Each of your steps echoes softly, a gentle whisper in the profound silence of this hallowed space, as if the very air itself respects the stillness you've entered. Intricate carvings depicting scenes of ancient myths and celestial constellations adorn the colossal walls, their details softened and smoothed by the passage of countless ages. They tell stories without words of heroes and gods, of stars and timeless journeys, inviting your gaze to wander and wonder, tracing their silent narratives. A faint, earthy scent of old stone, dried herbs, and a subtle hint of damp earth hangs in the air, a fragrance of forgotten rituals and quiet devotion that has lingered here for millennia. In the very center of the hall, directly beneath the soft overhead light, a still, shallow pool of water rests, its surface reflecting the distant moon and a handful of the brightest stars. The water is unbroken, perfectly calm, like a flawless mirror to the night sky, holding a fragment of the cosmos within the temple's embrace. This place feels like a guardian of dreams, holding ancient secrets within its stone heart, inviting a deep and tranquil calm to settle over you, encouraging your own thoughts to become as still and clear as the mirrored pool. The mirrored pool reflects the gentle light filtering from above, a perfect, unblemished surface of tranquility. You feel the cool, smooth stone beneath your fingers, or perhaps just the lingering impression of its touch as your gaze drifts. A soft, almost imperceptible hum, like a distant whisper of ancient memory, emanates from a passage just beyond the pool's edge. With a deep, calm breath, you allow yourself to be drawn by this gentle call, stepping away from the reflective waters. The passage is carved from the same pale, luminous stone, and as you venture deeper, the air grows subtly cooler, carrying a scent of old earth and something faintly metallic, like forgotten starlight. Faint etchings cover the walls here, not sharp stories, but flowing, abstract patterns that seem to ripple with the passage of timeless currents. They hint at journeys across celestial seas and the silent watch of distant constellations. The passage opens into a circular chamber, its ceiling a grand, domed expanse, painted with constellations that slowly shift and sparkle as if alive. In the center, a solitary pedestal stands, holding not a treasure, but a single ancient hourglass, its sands flowing with impossible slowness. Each tiny grain seems to carry an eon, a whisper of dreams from long-forgotten eras. The light in this chamber pulses softly, emanating from the star-like patterns above, casting long, peaceful shadows. Here, time itself feels suspended, a gentle guardian watching over the sleeping world, ensuring that dreams unfold in their own unhurried rhythm. The quiet hum deepens slightly, a lullaby from the heart of the temple, cradling you in its gentle, ancient embrace. The quiet hum of the temple continues its gentle song, a steady, low vibration that seems to settle into the very air around you. It's a sound not of mechanics, but of deep, ancient peace, resonating from the cool, smooth stones beneath your feet. The grand chamber, where the hum first embraced you, now seems to recede into a soft blur of marble and shadow. Ahead, a wide, arched doorway invites a gentle gaze. It's not a path to adventure, but a quiet passage bathed in the softest moonlight. The moonbeams, filtered through unseen leaves, paint shifting patterns on the polished floor beyond. Stepping through, you find yourself in a sheltered courtyard, open to the night sky, yet feeling utterly protected. Here, the air is cooler, carrying the faint, sweet scent of night-blooming jasmine and damp earth. Towering, ancient trees stand sentinel around the courtyard's edges, their branches reaching up like silent prayers to the stars. Their leaves rustle almost imperceptibly, a breathy whisper accompanying the temple's deeper hum. In the center of this tranquil space, a shallow, circular pool reflects the moon like a perfect silver mirror. The water is utterly still, holding a pristine image of the heavens above, disturbed only by the occasional, gentle drip from a dew-laden leaf. This is a place where time slows to a mere suggestion, where the worries of the world feel infinitely distant. The temple's embrace extends to this moonlit haven, wrapping you in a cocoon of quiet wonder. Each breath feels lighter, each thought more serene, as the ancient magic of this place encourages a deep and peaceful rest. The gentle embrace of this moonlit haven deepens with each passing moment, inviting you to wander further along its soft, moss-covered paths. The air here holds a whisper of ancient secrets, carried on a breeze that barely stirs the leaves of the old, gnarled trees. Their branches, like welcoming arms, form a natural canopy, dappling the ground with intricate patterns of silver light and deep shadow. As you follow this quiet path, a soft, ethereal glow draws your gaze. It emanates from a tranquil pool nestled amongst smooth, weathered stones. The water's surface, like polished obsidian, perfectly mirrors the vast, star-dusted sky above, creating a shimmering portal to the cosmos. Around its edges, delicate, luminous flora seems to pulse with a faint, steady rhythm, as if breathing in harmony with the gentle currents of the night. This is a place where time itself seems to slow, where the echoes of ancient myths reside in every rustle of leaves and every ripple on the water. You notice the faint, carved symbols on some of the surrounding stones, patterns worn smooth by centuries of gentle touch, yet still holding their quiet power. They speak of forgotten stories, of reverence for the moon and stars, and of a deep connection to the earth beneath your feet. The silence here is profound, yet it's a living silence, filled with the soft hum of nocturnal life and the distant, almost imperceptible murmur of the wind through distant mountain peaks. Allow your senses to absorb this peaceful atmosphere, letting the quiet magic of the moonlit pool and its ancient surroundings guide you deeper into calm. Each flicker of light on the water, each silent shadow, encourages a sense of profound stillness, easing any tension and inviting a tranquil slumber. As you drift further into this tranquil sanctuary, the soft, dappled light from above seems to dance with purpose, illuminating carved pillars that rise majestically from the gentle depth. These are not just stones, they are echoes of an ancient devotion, etched with symbols of forgotten stories and quiet wisdom. The water here is so clear, it feels like moving through pure thought, revealing the smooth, cool surface of submerged marble floors. You might notice delicate aquatic plants swaying ever so slowly, their fronds a deeper green against the pale stone, adding to the serene, timeless beauty. There's a profound hush, broken only by the almost imperceptible whisper of the water as it shifts around these grand, silent structures. It's a sound that cradles rather than intrudes, a gentle lullaby from the ancient world itself, inviting you to release any lingering thoughts and simply be. Ahead, a wide, arching doorway beckons, its ancient frame adorned with eroded but still discernible carvings of celestial patterns and mythic creatures in repose. Beyond it, the light seems to gather, hinting at an even larger, more central chamber. The sensation is one of profound peace, of being utterly safe within this submerged marvel. You feel the gentle, rhythmic pulse of the water, a quiet reminder of the world's steady breath. As you pass beneath the arch, the vastness of the space unfolds, with more colossal pillars stretching upwards, almost meeting the distant, light-filtering surface. This is a place where time slows, where the past whispers only serenity, and the present moment is filled with soft, cool peace. Each breath you take deepens your connection to this stillness, to the quiet power held within these sacred walls, calming your spirit and preparing your mind for profound rest. The soft currents continue to guide you onward, a silent guardian in this forgotten realm, drawing you deeper into a peaceful slumber. The soft currents, like unseen hands, continue their gentle embrace, carrying you further into the quiet heart of this forgotten realm. You feel a subtle shift in the air, a whisper of coolness that carries the scent of damp earth and ancient stone. The light, which has been a soft, diffused glow, now seems to filter through something grander, something timeless. Slowly, the currents guide you towards an opening, not a cavernous maw, but a graceful archway carved directly from the living rock, adorned with vines heavy with dew. The stone here is smooth, worn by ages untold, its surface cool to the touch if you were to reach out. Beyond the archway, a sacred grove begins to unfold. Towering trees, their leaves a deep, velvety green, reach upwards like silent sentinels, forming a natural canopy that lets in only dappled moonlight. Moss, thick and emerald, carpets the ground, muffling every sound, creating an atmosphere of profound stillness. Here and there, ancient, weather-worn statues peek from behind the foliage, depictions of forgotten deities or mythical beasts, their faces serene and watchful. A faint, almost imperceptible hum seems to resonate from the very air, a quiet energy that speaks of peace and ancient magic. The currents bring you to a tranquil pool at the grove's center, its surface like polished obsidian, reflecting the soft moonlight and the stars that pierce through the leafy ceiling. This is a place of absolute calm, a sanctuary woven from myth and moonlight, inviting you to rest deeply within its ancient embrace. The world outside fades into a distant memory, replaced by the profound quietude of this sacred space. The profound quietude of this sacred space wraps around you, a gentle cloak woven from the very air of ages past. Here, the soft glow of moonlight, filtered through high, arched windows carved with ancient symbols, dances upon polished marble floors. Each symbol whispers tales older than memory, stories of deities and heroes who once walked these hallowed grounds. Their presence, now a warm, comforting echo, you find yourself drawn deeper into the heart of this sanctuary. The air here is still and sweet, carrying the faint, earthy scent of dried herbs and the distant, almost imperceptible murmur of an unseen waterfall. Your steps, if you were to take them, would be cushioned by the immense silence, a silence so complete it feels like a soft, velvet carpet beneath your bare feet. Ahead, the path opens into a wider chamber. Tall, slender pillars rise toward a vaulted ceiling, their surfaces adorned with delicate, shimmering mosaics depicting constellations and celestial maps. The light here is softer still, emanating from small, flickering lamps nestled within alcoves along the walls, casting long, peaceful shadows that stretch and sway like sleeping giants. In the center of this chamber, a circular pool of water catches the moonlight from an opening above, reflecting the starry sky like a perfect, unblemished mirror. Around its edges, carefully arranged stone benches invite quiet contemplation. This is a place for dreams to unfurl, for peace to settle like dew on ancient leaves. The soft, rhythmic drip of water from a hidden spring into the pool becomes the gentle heartbeat of this serene world, lulling you further into its tranquil depth. You are safe, enveloped by the stillness, watching the stars reflected in the water, feeling the cool, smooth stone beneath you. The gentle lapping of the water against the shore becomes a soft lullaby, a rhythm as ancient as the stars above. You notice how the air around you carries a faint, earthy scent, mingled with the clean aroma of stone and a hint of something more, something like distant, blooming night jasmine. It's a perfume of peace, woven into the very fabric of this secluded place. Your gaze might drift from the dancing starlight on the water to the entrance of a quiet, shadowed grotto nearby. Smooth, weathered stone forms an archway, draped with delicate, phosphorescent moss that glows with a soft, ethereal light, like tiny scattered wishes. It beckons gently, not with urgency, but with the quiet promise of deeper tranquility. As you slowly turn, allowing the cool stone to continue its soothing embrace, you sense the subtle shift in atmosphere. The grotto opens into a larger, cavernous space, still touched by the moon's silvery glow filtering through natural openings high above. Here, the sounds of the outside world soften even further, becoming mere whispers at the edge of your awareness. Ancient, smoothed pillars rise from the cool earth, carved with faint, almost imperceptible patterns that tell stories lost to the ages. These are not loud tales, but silent echoes of devotion and wonder, etched by hands long past. A gentle breeze, cool and refreshing, occasionally stirs through, carrying with it the faintest chime, perhaps from hidden stalactites deep within, creating a melody for the sleeping earth You are moving deeper into the heart of this quiet wonder, enveloped by its timeless calm. As you venture deeper, the air grows stiller, carrying the scent of damp earth and something subtly sweet, like ancient moss or distant blossoms. The path beneath your feet, once rough rock, now feels faintly smoothed, as if worn by countless quiet passages over millennia. It gently descends, then widens, opening into a vast, cavernous space that feels more like a hidden temple than a natural cave. Here, the colossal rock walls seem to have been softened, not by carving tools, but by the patient hand of time itself, creating vast, sweeping arches overhead. Soft, distant dripping sound glimmers of soft, phosphorescent light begin to emerge from cracks and crevices in these smoothed walls, casting a gentle, ethereal glow upon the scene. It's not a bright light, but a living luminescence, painting subtle hues across the ancient stone. Before you, the cavern floor dips into a shallow, perfectly still pool of water. Its surface is like polished obsidian, reflecting the faint, soft lights from above and around, creating a shimmering mirror of the hidden world. Along the edges of this tranquil pool, ancient, smooth stones, perhaps river-worn or purposefully placed, form a silent, contemplative circle, suggesting a place for quiet reflection or sacred vigil. The water itself is so clear, it seems to hold the very silence of the earth. If you were to gaze into its depths, you might imagine seeing the faint outlines of long-vanished constellations, or perhaps just the calm, unmoving reflection of the quiet world above. The chimes from the stalactites now feel more distant, a whisper carried on the slow, silent currents of the air within this deep, hidden sanctuary. Everything here feels ancient, untouched, and profoundly at peace, inviting you to simply be present within its timeless embrace. The gentle hush of the sanctuary seems to deepen further, wrapping around you like a soft, invisible cloak. Here, within these venerable walls, the very air hums with a quiet energy, a timeless echo of countless peaceful moments. You notice how the light, filtered through unseen apertures high above, falls in soft, diffused patterns across the worn stone floor. It illuminates a path, not of urgency, but of gentle invitation, leading deeper into the heart of this ancient space. Along one side, a series of low, polished stone benches are carved directly from the wall, their surfaces cool and smooth to the imaginary touch. They invite contemplation, suggesting generations of quiet contemplation by those who once sought solace here. On the opposing wall, faint, almost ethereal carvings depict swirling constellations and mythical creatures, their forms softened by the passage of ages. They are not vibrant or dramatic, but subtle, like whispers of old tales etched into the very fabric of the world. A faint, almost imperceptible scent of dry earth and ancient incense lingers, a ghost of ceremonies long past. It's a scent that grounds you, connecting you to the enduring spirit of this sacred place. As your gaze drifts upwards, the ceiling arches gracefully, a testament to enduring craftsmanship, its apex lost in soft shadow, hinting at unseen heights. This sacred grove, though hidden indoors, carries the quiet majesty of nature's own sanctuaries, blending the stillness of stone with the whispered stories of the cosmos. Everything here breathes a profound, unhurried peace, inviting a deep sense of rest. The air here, within these ancient groves, hums with a stillness that is both deep and alive. It carries the faint, sweet scent of damp earth and unseen blossoms, mingling with the cool, clean breath of the night. Imagine soft moonlight filtering through the dense canopy above, casting patterns of silver and shadow upon the moss-covered stones beneath your feet. Each leaf, each branch, seems to hold a quiet memory, a whispered secret from epochs long past. As you gently move deeper, the path itself seems to beckon, winding through towering trees whose ancient roots intertwine like forgotten sculptures. The light grows softer here, a dappled glow that highlights the subtle textures of bark and stone. You might notice a small, clear stream, its waters murmuring softly as it flows over smooth pebbles, a gentle, continuous lullaby in the quiet expanse. This isn't a rushing torrent, but a meandering thread of pure, cool water reflecting slivers of moonlight like scattered jewels. Perhaps, in the distance, you can perceive the faint, rhythmic sound of water meeting stone, a steady, gentle drip, drip, drip. It hints at hidden springs, or perhaps a waterfall so distant it sounds like the softest sigh. The world around you feels like a vast, living tapestry, woven with threads of time and tranquility. There is no haste here, no urgency, only the profound, calming presence of ages. The ground feels soft and yielding, cushioned by layers of fallen leaves and moss, inviting you to simply be, to absorb the deep quiet of this ancient, mythic place. Every sound is muffled, every light diffused, creating a sanctuary where peace reigns supreme, allowing your thoughts to drift and settle like dust motes in the still air. This is a place where even time seems to slow, inviting a profound and gentle surrender to rest. From this profound stillness, imagine a gentle, almost imperceptible shift. The air, though still, carries a faint, sweet scent, perhaps of aged stone mixed with a distant, wilder fragrance from outside. Your gentle journey continues, not with effort, but with a quiet, flowing ease, like a wisp of mist moving through ancient archways. You find yourself now in a long, hushed corridor, carved from the same pale, cool marble. The walls on either side are adorned with intricate, low-relief carvings. These are not grand, dramatic scenes, but subtle, flowing patterns that tell tales in whispers of stone. Perhaps the story of a river's journey from mountain spring to tranquil sea, or the slow, rhythmic dance of celestial bodies across a timeless sky. Each curve and line speaks of patience, of history etched into the very fabric of this sacred place. The light here is softer still, filtering through narrow, high-set windows that offer glimpses of verdant, ancient trees beyond. Gentle breeze of faint, almost inaudible rustle, perhaps the whisper of leaves, drifts in from these unseen groves, a subtle counterpoint to the deep quiet within. The floor beneath your steps, if you were to walk, would be cool and smooth, reflecting the dim glow like a placid pool. This corridor leads deeper into the heart of the temple's quiet mysteries. It is a path of contemplation, where each step feels lighter, each breath more serene. There is no destination in mind, only the gentle unfolding of the present moment, the soft embrace of ancient peace. You notice the shadows lengthening, deepening into soft velvet near the base of the walls, making the carvings seem to float, suspended in time. This gentle transition guides you further into serenity, closer to a deep, unburdened sleep. The soft velvet shadows continue to embrace the lower parts of the ancient walls, allowing the intricate carvings above to truly float, suspended within the quiet air. Your gaze might drift upward, following the gentle curves and lines, noticing how the light, seemingly from nowhere, plays upon the aged stone. It is a light that understands peace, casting no harsh glares, only soft illumination that highlights the delicate artistry of an age long past. As you allow your eyes to gently explore this timeless space, a subtle change reveals itself beneath your soft steps. The floor, once appearing as uniform stone, begins to transition. Smooth, polished flagstones give way to a border of deeper, almost obsidian-like rock, leading gently towards a central feature. With each soft breath, you draw a little closer, or perhaps the scene simply unfolds more clearly before you, inviting your peaceful observation. And there it is, a small circular pool, perfectly still. Its surface is like polished glass, mirroring the soft glow from above, creating a shimmering, inverted image of the quiet temple ceiling. No rushing water, no splashing sounds, just a placid, tranquil surface. Sometimes, a tiny, almost imperceptible ripple expands from the very center, as if a single drop of dew has fallen from an unseen leaf high above, or a silent thought has passed through the temple's heart. This pool holds a quiet magic, reflecting the ancient wisdom etched into the walls, doubling the serenity. The cool, still water seems to breathe with the temple, a silent, reflective heart in this sacred space. Around its edge, a few smooth, dark river stones rest, placed with intention. The soft light, the floating carvings, and now this mirror-like pool, all combine to deepen the sense of calm, inviting you to simply be present, to simply rest. As the stillness settles around you, the mirror-like pool before you holds the reflections of the gently swirling light, creating a dance of soft glows on its perfectly still surface. Each ripple, each whisper of light seems to dissolve into the quiet depths, leaving behind only peace. The air here is cool and clean, carrying the faint, ancient scent of polished stone and something indefinable, like forgotten dreams held within these hallowed walls. As your gaze drifts from the luminous pool, it may find itself drawn to a nearby alcove, softly illuminated by the same gentle light. Here, carved into the smooth, ancient stone, are delicate patterns that tell no obvious story, but rather evoke a feeling of timelessness. Perhaps they are symbols of stars long since set, or pathways to realms only glimpsed in quiet reverie. They are not meant to be deciphered, but simply to be observed, to let their quiet beauty wash over you. The temple breathes around you, a slow, silent inhale and exhale of stillness. No urgency, no demands, just the quiet presence of ancient artistry and deep calm. The floating carvings above continue their silent, slow dance, almost imperceptibly shifting, creating shadows that lengthen and shorten with gentle grace. And the soft light from the source you've yet to fully locate continues to cast its soothing glow, a silent guardian of this tranquil sanctuary. Allow your thoughts to become as calm and unhurried as the soft shifts of light and shadow. The temple invites you to rest, to let go of any lingering thoughts, and simply absorb the profound quiet of this place. The cool touch of the air, the soft glow, the quiet patterns, all are here to lull you deeper into a state of quiet repose. The profound quiet deepens, wrapping around you like a soft, invisible cloak. The soft glow continues to trace gentle patterns across the ancient stone, revealing more of its intricate, timeless beauty. Feel the subtle shifts in the air, a cool caress that speaks of deep chambers and unhurried millennia. Your gaze might drift now, past the immediate surroundings, towards a distant, elegant archway that leads further into the heart of this sacred space. Through it, a soft, diffused light seems to beckon, not with urgency, but with a gentle invitation to simply observe. The floor beneath, if you were to reach out, would be cool and smooth, worn by countless ages, yet perfectly preserved in its serene silence. Just beyond that archway, a shallow, still pool of water lies, its surface like a darkened mirror. It captures and reflects the soft, otherworldly light, along with the subtle movements of shadows and the quiet patterns on the ceiling above. The air here carries no scent of dust or decay, but rather a faint, clean essence of ancient stone and the stillness of time itself, a whisper of old myths held within these hallowed walls. Each quiet corner, each gentle curve of the architecture, whispers of stories untold, of rituals long past, yet the essence of peace remains unbroken. There is no need to decipher these whispers, only to let them mingle with the soft rhythm of your own breath, like distant, calming echoes. You are simply present, enveloped in the quietude, allowing the soft glow and the ancient patterns to guide your mind into a deeper, more profound sense of rest. The very stones seem to breathe with a slow, calming rhythm, inviting your own being to synchronize with this deep, ancestral calm, drawing you ever closer to the threshold of a peaceful sleep. The ancestral calm deepens around you, as if the very air inside these ancient walls holds generations of quiet peace. You might notice the temperature shifting ever so slightly, a cool, soft breath carried on a gentle current, inviting you to drift further within the temple's quiet embrace. Soft, distant rustling of leaves, this subtle current guides you, without effort, towards an inner courtyard, open to the vast, velvet sky above. Here, the moonlight, pure and silvery, bathes everything in a soft, ethereal glow. Ancient, gnarled olive trees stand like silent sentinels, their leaves shimmering faintly in the celestial light, casting intricate, dancing shadows upon the polished stone paths. Their branches, twisted by time, seem to hold the quiet wisdom of centuries. In the center of this serene space, a still, circular pool reflects the moon and the countless stars, creating a perfect, shimmering mirror of the heavens. Its surface is undisturbed, holding the cosmic tapestry within its cool depths, offering an infinite vista of calm. Around its edge, moss-kissed stones whisper tales of forgotten ages, their surfaces cool and smooth to the touch, each one a silent witness to time's slow passage. A faint, warm glow emanates from a nearby archway, hinting at a cozy chamber beyond. Perhaps a scholar's nook, or a place where ancient scrolls are carefully kept, promising more quiet wonders. The air here carries a delicate fragrance, a blend of damp earth, night-blooming jasmine, and the subtle, sweet scent of aged parchment. Each breath you take is light and deep, filling you with this tranquil essence, allowing your own worries to gently unfurl and dissipate. The world outside seems to fade entirely, leaving only the gentle hush of the courtyard, the quiet dance of moonlight, and the profound, peaceful stillness of this sacred space. You are simply present, enveloped by the quiet wonder, allowing yourself to settle deeper, softer, into the waiting peace, as if becoming a part of the temple's eternal slumber. The temple's quiet embrace deepens around you, a gentle lullaby whispered by ages past. You feel the ancient stone beneath you, cool and smooth, carrying the silent echoes of countless dawns and dusks. Slowly, you might find yourself drifting from the main hall, drawn by an unseen current towards a more secluded part of the sacred structure. Perhaps a narrow, arched passageway opens before you, inviting a soft exploration. The air here feels different, perhaps a touch cooler, carrying the faint, earthy scent of old growth and damp stone. Through the arch, a small, enclosed courtyard reveals itself, open to the sky above. Here, time seems to hold its breath. A single ancient olive tree, its trunk gnarled and wise, stands at the center. Its silver-green leaves shimmer softly in the filtered moonlight, casting intricate, dancing shadows upon the weathered flagstones. Around the perimeter of this hidden garden, stone benches are nestled amongst low, fragrant bushes, their petals closed for the night. A tiny, shallow pool reflects the moon like a polished obsidian mirror, its surface perfectly still, save for the occasional, almost imperceptible ripple from a gentle night breeze. This serene space feels like a secret heart of the temple, where nature and architecture blend in perfect harmony. The quiet rustle of the olive tree's leaves is the only sound, a soft whisper that does not disturb the peace, but rather deepens it. You observe the delicate interplay of light and shadow, the way the ancient stones absorb the cool night air. There is no rush, no expectation, just the simple, profound presence of this hidden sanctuary. It invites you to rest your gaze, to let your thoughts quiet, and to sink even further into the profound calm that surrounds you. A deep, restorative stillness. The deep, restorative stillness of this hidden sanctuary seems to hum with an ancient, quiet energy. You might feel the air itself, cool and soft against your skin, carrying the faint, sweet scent of night-blooming jasmine and damp earth. Overhead, the canopy of ancient trees forms a dark, comforting embrace, their leaves rustling almost imperceptibly with a gentle breeze, like soft whispers from long-forgotten eras. Gentle breeze rustling leaves moonlight. A silken silver filters through these interwoven branches, dappling the path before you with shifting patterns of light and shadow. Each patch of light seems to breathe, moving with the sway of the boughs, creating a living, organic tapestry on the ground. The path itself is made of smooth, worn flagstones, cool beneath your imaginary steps, guiding you gently deeper into this tranquil, sacred space. There is no rush, no urgency here, only the slow, steady rhythm of the natural world, a quiet invitation to simply be. Your gaze might drift to the sides of the path, where luminous moss glows softly on the ancient, weathered rocks, like scattered emerald dust. Or perhaps you perceive the dark, still surface of a hidden pool, reflecting the moonlight with a deep, liquid calm. The reflections are so clear, they seem to hold a piece of the sky itself, brought down to earth. This gentle progression through the moonlit grove allows your thoughts to quiet further, to settle into the profound peace. The subtle sounds, the soft glow, the cool air, all contribute to a feeling of timeless rest. You are simply moving through beauty, allowing it to envelop you completely, leading you ever deeper into a state of soft, unworried calm. The sanctuary cradles you, a quiet haven away from all concerns, are simply moving through beauty, allowing it to envelop you completely, leading you ever deeper into a state of soft, unworried calm. The sanctuary cradles you, a quiet haven away from all concerns. Now, as the ancient whispers of the sanctuary begin to grow even softer, becoming indistinguishable from the gentle hum of your own resting thoughts, you feel a profound sense of peace settle over you. The soft, luminous glow that filled these sacred spaces seems to gently recede, not vanishing, but simply dimming, like embers turning to ash after a long, warm night. The intricate carvings on the stone walls, the serene patterns on the polished floor, all become less distinct, blending into a comforting blur. The air itself feels heavier, yet wonderfully light, a blanket of stillness wrapping around you. You are no longer observing the sanctuary from a distance. You are a part of it, dissolved into its quiet, ancient peace. Your breathing deepens naturally, each exhale a release, each inhale a soft whisper of calm. The warmth you feel is not from a fire, but from within, a gentle, steady heat spreading through your limbs, relaxing every muscle, easing every thought. Allow your mind to drift, like a single feather carried on the softest breeze, down, down, into the deepest, most tranquil waters of slumber. There is nothing more to do, nowhere else to be. The journey is complete, the stories told, the peace found. The sanctuary will hold this quiet space for you, a timeless memory awaiting your return. For now, simply let go. Let the stillness claim you. Allow your eyes to close, your body to sink, and your consciousness to gently recede into the sweet, restorative embrace of sleep. You are safe, you are at peace, and you are deeply, deeply cherished. Rest now.